Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Stealwing33 Plays PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. My name is Stealwing33, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. And it's like this is the last day I'm going to be recording on the test server because the actual game itself goes live tonight at like 3 a.m. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, the test server stuff's getting ported over to the live servers, so I'll be able to enjoy all the stuff from the test servers. And be able to live a more comfortable life. A little bit more stable, a little less rubber banding. The load times will be less. I can delete the test servers from my computer, which will save up some storage space, things like that. Because having this game installed twice on my machine is annoying. But, yeah, that's right. For now, though, we are ready to go. Yeah, we're just waiting for it to load in. It always takes a little bit to load in. We must be at Miramar, because it always takes a hot minute to load in. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't take that long on Orangel, but popped in right in time, apparently. Where are we? Down by prison, Mira del Sur. Oh, I'm sorry, Minus del Sur. Minus del Vala. I'm trying to decide where I want to go. I think, we haven't really been up in this, like, quadrant of the map, so we're gonna go to like Tierra Bronca. Yeah, let's go to Tierra Bronca. The military camp seems like it'll be interesting, but I guess it's like on like the wrong side of the map. This might be like one of the few times we can actually go there and not get like absolutely roasted by like 1,000 people being there. So this might be an opportune time to do so, but like, this whole quadrant of the map, I don't really spend a lot of time up here. We've been down here a lot. And then, we haven't really been over here either, to be honest. But, let's go to the military base. Depending on the number of people that jump out with me. That's like 5 people. Yeah, let's go to the military base. Again, this might just be the only time I actually get to do this. My Xbox controller is still plugged in. That's alright. Deal with it later. Alrighty. Down and down we go. This is a much smaller military complex than last time. There's not that many buildings. There's a couple warehouses. Quite a few warehouses. It's actually mostly warehouses now that I'm like getting closer to it. They're either warehouses or they're like those like metal tent structures that are over by the power plant on Orangel. So there's some fucking like AA missile turrets down here. You guys seen that shit? There's like a SAM missile stuff down here. Oh, that one's not facing the right direction. I don't know why they would be facing that way, assuming an attack's going to come over the mountain via air. That's stupid. Nobody would take an attack vector like that. They would come low and sweep in from the landing space. So we are in Mexico. It's interesting. Highly interesting. I figured they would be in, like, nameless Latin American place. Or nameless Spanish-speaking country. I'll take the red dot. An SKS. Something. Helmet, M16. Also something. Hold X to reload. Ooh. Terrible fate. It must be rough to play this on the Xbox. Like, there's a lot of buttons for it being, like, as a PC game, there's a lot of buttons. Like, I can only imagine, like, having to do things like hold buttons in order to have, like, action happen. Seems bad to me. Now, we know somebody dropped in with us. We saw them. They're off to the east end of the camp. Right? At least if their trajectory stayed as it was, they're like over there somewhere, which is something we need to be aware of. We're not necessarily going to go hunt them down. I can only begin to tell you the number of times I've died because of doing that, but we should definitely be aware that they're over there. Every time I exit a building, I pretty much look in that direction. Fire extinguisher, not an item. I thought it was like some new item that I'd never seen before. We'll pick up the 12 gauge rounds. Cool. First aid kit. What I need is a better helmet. And a scope of some kind. The firsties are nice, though. Gonna hold still for a minute, just kind of get my bearings on where the fuck I am. We're actually really close to the circle, too. So we can go down to Tower Bronco after this as well, which is nice. More loot. Apparently picked up both of those items. Close the door, please. I want to take inventory. Alright. Gotta be really careful while we're looting. Try not to hold still too much. I've already, like, not been doing any of my, like, PUBG fundamentals. Sprinting all over the place. Not checking my corners when I exit rooms, things like that. Apparently I can interrupt the pickup animation now. That's new. Why do I like the Scar more than the M16? Well, the M16 is very good for single shot firing from long distances, right? But so is the SKS. So we're into this question of, like, which would you rather have for a single shot weapon? The sniper rifle that does high damage, or the 5.56 gun that does good damage but less damage? The answer is obvious. At least I hope it's obvious. It's obvious to me. I'm really paranoid because I haven't seen or heard that other guy yet. And whenever that happens, I pretty much assume that they've, like, spotted me and are taking a concerted effort to not be seen. This is an interesting military base. Being a little quiet because I'm trying to listen, but, like, this area is, like, it's really open compared to the Erangel military base. This place is really open, and there's a lot of loot here. Fucking 7 first aid kits. Assuming I don't die immediately, I'm gonna win most of the firefights I get into, I think. It's a big assumption, mind you, but... dump that. Yeah, okay, so it goes to the upper right corner because I have my Xbox controller plugged in. I found out, by the way. The game thinks that I'm using an Xbox controller. And so it must default up there when you're playing on the Xbox. I can't imagine playing this game on Xbox. Like, it must be... it's clunky. Like, there are games that, like, I genuinely enjoy that I don't know if I would play on Xbox over, like, the PC. Like, this is annoying. Like, it keeps snapping back up there. I'm probably gonna have to unplug my controller. Right, I don't need all of that. Let's grab the extra 5.56 rounds. I'll grab an extra stack. If I get a clip, we might be able to make some business happen here, but... for right now, we're pretty capped out on capacity to carry around garbage. Of course, we're always looking for boosts. I don't need any more first aid kits. In fact, 7 first aid kits is actually mildly overkill. Purple jacket. We've been hashtag blessed. I'm looking for a clip and a foregrip. This place is very barren of, like, usable gear. Like, we've got a lot of healing. We've got good guns. I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about, like, the weapons and armor that we've gotten, but, like, it lacks all of, like, the secondary things that you need, right? Like, it doesn't have, there was no attachments. Did get a suppressor, so that's pretty decent, but no attachments for, like, my sniper rifle. No foregrips. No clips. No, what's it called? Tack stocks. Nothing like that. Very strange. These shacks are in the circle, so we're gonna go into them. And I'm gonna crouch, and I'm gonna take a second to unplug my Xbox controller. Hopefully make the game register that I'm not doing that anymore. Cool. I know another guy dropped in with me. I just haven't seen them. A fucking million police cars out today. Actually, that's a fire truck. Going by real slowly. Must have parked somewhere nearby. Which means that that's probably an ambulance, not a fire truck. Oh, there he is. I see him. Well, it's like I got him. He's got a car. That's not great. Luckily, this guy's as bad a shot as I am. So what this guy doesn't know is that I have 7 first aid kits, right? Like, so I am not in a rush. Got him. Alright, let's go see if that guy had anything good on him, shall we? I did not load this sawed-off. I dropped those bullets. I never loaded the sawed-off. What the fuck? It's alright, we'll use it. We'll carry it around anyway. I mean, honestly, at that point, I might want to go pick up that R45 in the shack over there. This is high risk, but, like, there's a big highway near here. So I'm kind of hoping that, like, there's a car somewhere on the highway that I can just get. get the hell out of here. But again, I got like 7 first aid kits. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be fine. It's useful. Get a good vest. I'm trying to decide, you know, what we're going to do. We're going to take his car. Because I think that that's going to serve me better in the long run here. I'm going to drop 2 of these. So I can pick up these grenades. You serious right now? Okay. Well, I need more space. So fuck these bullets. Med kit, painkillers. I need all of that. Like, that's... The healing's more important, by and large. And then we'll pick up... Alright, we don't have enough space. Cool. Alright, I'm kind of hoping there's a car in this direction. I'm running. I don't have to go very far, but it is far enough where I'm probably going to need a vehicle or I'm going to get trapped out here for a little while. I do see a vehicle up ahead, but it's like in the town. I think that's a vehicle. It might just be a rock. I'm going to be honest, it's kind of hard to tell from a distance with some of these vehicles. Getting into an extended engagement with that guy may not have been the best use of my time, but he needed to die. Is that Jeep functional? No, the Jeeps aren't functional on this map. This map is all pickup trucks, hatchbacks, VW buses. There's a doom buggy ahead. The wall is coming. A little beat up, but we're in it. The Doom Buggy is super good. Actually, hold on a minute. The Doom Buggy is super good for single player, because if you can get past somebody, the chair on the back actually blocks bullets. So you can't get shot in the back. Well, okay, it's very difficult to shoot you in the back, because they have to shoot you, like, in the gap between the seat and the engine compartment. You could be shot. That does not have any collision. And so you have to be very careful when shooting at somebody. But it's nice because when you're driving, it means that if you get past somebody, the danger is all when you're driving towards somebody, which you can manage how much danger you're actually in when you do that, right? So, you know. Yeah, we need to get, like, we need a vertical foregrip. Something. I need a foregrip, and I need a tack stock. That's what makes the M4 better than the Scar at the end of the day. Because the Scar starts out better than the M4. Like, out the box, the Scar is a better gun. It's more stable. It does the same amount of damage, give or take, and all that jazz. But without the attachments, or with the attachments, the M4 pushes ahead by a fair amount. I have to avoid jumping through windows too often, because it makes a lot of noise. It's really loud. As we've seen on a couple episodes now, it's really loud. I must have hit that dude, like, a lot. The guy I was in that sniper fight with for a while there. I must have hit him a few times, because his vest was tore up. Unless he got into a fight with somebody and I just didn't hear it for some reason. Which I don't think is what happened. I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that that's not what happened. Trying to watch the mountains. See if there's anybody watching me. Waiting for me to flip. I always feel like somebody's watching me. Can't get no privacy. Whoa, whoa. Let's search this like little area that we're in right now for like some of the accoutrement that we're looking for. You know, tack stock, foregrip. I think the biggest thing that holds me back from like being really great at this game is the fact that I can't aim. I actually have really good like tactical sense, I think. Generally speaking, I can make it to top 10. It's like when I actually have to get to the part of the game where I have to shoot at people that I go to hell. You know? I do a lot of whipping my gun around and stuff. Although I've gotten better. I've been playing a lot of CSGO with my buddy PJ. Who's pretty good. But we'll see. I'm trying to spot people. If you're wondering what my grandmaster plan here is. I mean, okay, so I'm like really far north. Anybody who's anybody's gonna be like down here probably, because they all dropped out like in this line, like in this area over here. So they're probably over here somewhere, right? I had to make a guess as to where the bad guys are. Because I know there was a third guy who was with me and the other military base dude. I seen him. That's probably a good idea to load that. That would have been really embarrassing. Fucking all juiced up to shoot some guy and then I goof it. Like, not having any bullets in my gun. Gotta remember that my sawed-off does not have any bullets. That, as a like a doofus, I dropped the shotgun shells before I loaded the sawed-off even a single time. I'm also trying to listen so I can hear where there are bullets coming from. And I feel like there were bullets coming from the north. And yes, I actually do think that this rooftop is safer than that hidey hole room. It also just gives me more vision so I can see what the hell is out there. It also makes my guy do this cool dance. There we go. Look him go. We're watching north because I heard bullets from this direction. So I'm assuming that there are people coming this way. And I kind of need to be aware of that because that hill is probably the only place where I'm going to get shot from that isn't, like, my fault. Which is why I'm inching closer to this wall, because it'll be much harder to hit me if I am, like, here. That hurts me from that direction, but like I said, I heard shots. The circle's closing. We're going to ditch the car, because the circle's very small now. I don't want to give away my position too early. And the Doom Bug is also terrible for taking cover behind. Because you have to, like, lay down in order to do it correctly. Hanging out on a roof. Looking for people to shoot. What are we doing? We're on a roof. Boop, boop, ba-doop. Okay. Now we actually have to move. But we know there's nobody coming from this direction. Wow, I fucking fucked that up really bad. I'm also straight up just not going to have enough time to run if I fight this guy right now. Ah, damn it. I knew it. Fuck. I was like, he's going to come up that window, that building, and he's going to kill him out the window and shoot me to death. And sure enough, that's exactly what happened. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. I fucking sucked, but that's all right. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, let me know. I cannot believe I fucked up that last engagement. I'm so mad. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.